Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game 3 of the 2024 International Blind Ice Hockey Series. We are happy to have you here with us today as we wrap up this series at the Centene Community Ice Center in St. Louis. Appreciate all your support if you've been watching all weekend, and if this is your first game this weekend, well, welcome aboard. Last night, Canada wrapped up the series win in this series with a 7-1 victory after winning Game 1 on Friday as well. So we had a medal ceremony last night for the gold and silver medals, and today we're going to have Game 3. We're still playing Game 3 of this series, and these athletes are continuing to play for national pride and getting that good ice time. Teams are just doing their warm-ups right now. Got a couple of minutes till we're going to go live and get this game underway. For those who are new to blind hockey, if this is your first time watching it, number one, welcome. And number two, there's a couple of adaptive rules just to keep in mind. One, probably the biggest rule change that you'll see versus sighted hockey is the puck. So you may be able to hear it and see it right now. The puck that they play with is metal. It's got ball bearings in it, and it makes a lot of noise, and that helps the players track that puck around the ice. All the players are legally blind. There's different vision levels and classifications of those players. So as you see players on the ice with black helmets, they have the most vision relatively. They're going to have 10% of vision or less. Those players with white helmets, those are classified as B3s, the black helmets. The white helmets, classified as B2s, they're going to have 5% vision or less. And then red helmets or goalies are completely blind, and that's going to be your B1 players. Couple other rules to note: when the puck is brought into the offensive zone, the teams are required to complete one pass to a fellow offensive player. And when that happens, the referees are going to blow a special whistle letting them know that a shot on goal is legal. As well, a couple other things to note: if the puck is stopped in the blue paint, the goalie does not have to cover it. Obviously, goalie being completely blind, it makes that pretty difficult. So we do not require them to cover it, and there'll be a whistle as that puck is just sitting there in the blue paint for player safety. As well, if the goalie gets hit in the helmet, there's going to be an immediate whistle to stop play as well, as that metal puck can be a bit stunning if it gets you up in the helmet. So just a couple of rule adaptations to note as we get ready with this blind hockey event, and these two teams are ready to get after it again. We had some very competitive game last night. The 7-1 final score, but there was lots of moments in that game, particularly a 13-minute stretch where there was no scoring by either team, just a big defensive battle on both sides of the ice. So we've seen some great plays on both sides by both teams, especially the goaltending on Team USA has been phenomenal. Doug Goist in goal, as well as Andrew Mead-Colegrove, have taken a ton of shots, lots of saves. That's been good to see on the US side. Canada as well has been lethal on when they're on the power play. Great passing, and I'm sure they'll look to continue that trend today as well. TJ, buddy, thanks for the Go Team USA. We're missing you here. Appreciate you tuning in and watching. So we are just about ready to get underway here. My name is Ian Essling. I'm the general manager of the United States Blind Hockey Team, and I'll be taking you from puck drop to final whistle. I'll be joined in the booth here in a few minutes by Matt Morrow, the executive director of blind hockey in Canada, and he'll be helping with some color commentary as we go along. 15-minute periods here today, and it looks like Andrew Mead-Colegrove is going to get the start for the USA in goal. Doug Goist starting the previous two games. As the coaches are giving their final instructions to the teams here as they prepare for Game 3. Matt has joined us in the booth here, so good morning, Matt. Hope you're doing well.
Morning, Ian. How are you this morning?
I cannot complain. Another day of hockey, so I'm ready to go.
Should be a great final game to close out the 2024 International Blind Ice Hockey Series. Team USA starting with a stacked lineup. Easton, Kitto at center. Tim Kane moved over to the left wing. and Blake Steinica on the right wing. This looks like a line that might be able to do some damage.
Trying some different things this morning, perhaps.
Love it.
Face-off will go to Canada, and we are underway. Puck is at center ice, kicked back toward the Canadian zone, grabbed there by Joy. Joy now sending it over. Now Kane will intercept that pass, so USA had it for a moment, but now Juha will pick it up. He's going to come across center ice with a head of steam. Sends it down into the U.S. zone. That puck will rattle around goalie left. Grab there, Juha. They've got the pass. Juha right in front of the net. And that puck is going to be stopped in the blue paint. So quick whistle there, like we talked about in the open. If that puck is not moving in the blue paint, the goalie is not required to cover it. And so the face-off will now be in the U.S. zone to goalie left. Again, as I mentioned, Andrew Mead-Colegrove is starting for the U.S. in goal. Face-off here will be Kitto versus Serbu. Face-off will go to Canada. That's Mizuraka there getting it, and then over to Richard. Richard at the blue line. He's at the whistle. Oh, that puck is going to be out. So just lost the handle on the puck a little bit, and Canada will have to reset here. Now Richard coming up, crosses center ice, crossing the blue line into the U.S. zone, but loses the puck, battling there with Schramm. Now a couple of U.S. defenders in front of the net. That's Schneider and Schramm. They get the puck over toward the wall. Kane now will have it and bring it back down toward Schneider. Schneider gets that puck on his stick, sends it behind the net over to Schramm. Now back to Schneider. Oh, intercepted there by Canada, but quickly back to Kane at the face-off circle. He will send that puck over center ice. He goes for a change, dumps it into the Canadian zone, grabbed there by Richard. Now Richard sends it over. They're going to bring it back to center ice. That's Serbu again at center ice. He's got it, looking for Mizuraka. He's got Mizuraka and the whistle. Mizuraka at the face-off. Ooh, he gets the puck stolen from him by Kitto. Kitto rings it off the glass and back out to center ice. Good clear by him. Now Mizuraka back in. Kitto goes down, loses an edge. He's back up. Mizuraka looking for a teammate behind him as Canada made some changes. Mizuraka tries to pick up Hachey. He does for a second, but that puck then goes over and out. Now again back into the Canadian zone, grabbed there by Lindberg. Lindberg circling, comes up to center ice. A couple of Canadian players get together. That's Lindberg and Raymond. Now over to Hachey. Hachey at the blue line, comes in. Battling there with Miller. Hachey still has it. He's goalie left, sending it across, looking for a pass. Nothing there. Shear now for the U.S. will have it, get it out of the zone. He fights with Raymond. That puck is back into the Canadian zone, but now Raymond has possession. Raymond coming up the ice now, across center ice. Raymond across the blue line, drops it there. Oh, just whiffed on the pass, dropped it for DeMontis, and DeMontis tried for a shot and whiffed on it. They still have the whistle, though, and possession. Big block there in front of the net. That is Miller. Miller now battling in the corner. That's Miller battling with Trezop, I believe, in the corner. That puck's going to come away with Kalyan, and now that puck is out once again. Down into the Canadian zone, goalie left all the way through the face-off dot, and down for icing. So fast and furious start here with some defensive plays in the U.S. zone. U.S. is doing a good job of getting the puck cleared back out and preventing any big shots there, even when that pass whistle got made.
Yeah, we got some new looks in both the lineups today, with today being Game 3 after the series concluded last night. There are no roster limits, so all the players dressed for both teams, which is going to give the coaches a new challenge and also some new options as the puck is dropped into the U.S. zone.
Belding there with the tie-up. That puck will go. Yeah, I don't think there was a whistle there, yeah. Yep.
No goal, no pass. They're going to say that the pass off the face-off win was not a clean pass, and therefore no goal. The puck's going to come outside. One of the rules, of course, in the Paris Sport of Blind Hockey is the attacking team must complete one pass after they gain the offensive zone.
Face-off in neutral ice will go to Canada right in front of the U.S. bench. Now that puck is back toward the Canadian zone. Grabbed there by Joy. Joy battling there, but he's looking for his teammate. He's got it. That's Eder. Eder sends it down into the U.S. zone. Grabbed there by Mitchell, though. Mitchell stops and starts. He will be goalie left, sending that puck along the wall. Looks for Sietske Morgan. She's got it there. Gets it out of the zone. But that puck's stolen now by Juha. Juha now at center ice. Drops it there for O'Callahan. O'Callahan sends it. Big whistle. Big save by Mead-Colegrove.
Great save on a long-distance shot. That was Sean Heaslip that let one rip from the point, but Andrew Mead-Colegrove getting his pad out. See, the comments are starting to come in, and the usual suspects, the blind hockey community from not only both sides of the border, but also our good friend Antti Latika all the way from Finland as the puck's dropped back in the U.S. zone.
Puck will now be to goalie left, grabbed there by Jim Aroli. He will be battling in the corner with Kitto and Kane. A couple of players will on the boards there. Kane trying to get that puck out. Now Richard is in that battle as well. Richard goes down. That puck's loose, and Kitto has it, so USA comes with the puck, away with the puck there. Kitto rings it up right in front of the Canadian bench, into the Canadian zone. Grabbed there by Canada, though. Schramm battling in front of the bench there as well. He will get possession. Schramm has it for the U.S., fighting there with Del Grande. That puck is now picked up by Bullock, sent rink wide to Richard. Now Kane again has it. Will send that puck way up in the air, down into the Canada zone. That's going to be goalie left in the corner. Kitto pursues against Bullock. Kitto and Bullock both in the wall over there. Now Canada will have possession, get it back out of their zone. Puck is ringed up along the boards. Canada trying to get a clean pass here. They were not able to, as a poke check there from Schneider. That puck goes way off the glass, up in the air. Still goalie left. Picked up there by Kitto. Now Kitto will circle behind his own net. Now coming around goalie right. He's up against the wall. Now coming back toward the middle of the ice. Trying to get the puck over to Kane. He does. Kane bounces it off the wall and down into the Canadian zone. That's going to be Richard battling Schramm. Schramm and Richard both into the wall. That puck is left loose there by the wall. Picked up now by Raymond. Raymond now with speed. He comes into the U.S. zone, across the blue line, down behind the net. Looking for some teammates behind him as Canada just made a change. Raymond will send it over. Gets the whistle, but immediately that puck is intercepted there by Kalyan. Great play by him. Kalyan now sends that puck back into the neutral zone. Couple of players have it there. That was Lindbergh, sends it down into the U.S. zone. Adam Young will pursue it, as well as Mizuraka. Mizuraka down, loses an edge. Canada has the whistle now. Raymond at the face-off circle. Takes a big shot on goal. And that is in. That bounced right over the goalie's pad, I believe, or right between his pad and the left, or his left post. And that is going to be a goal for Canada there. Thomas Raymond.
It was a nice snipe by Thomas Raymond, but a bit of a bad luck goal for Andrew Mead-Colegrove. That puck landed just in front of his path and then took a weird hop to bounce over it. So a bit of a strange goal, but it just goes to show that, pucks on net. It's the old adage in hockey. Get the pucks on net and good things can happen. As Canada's going to take a 1-0 lead as the U-Haul line comes back out onto the ice.
Faceoff goes down to Canada in their zone, picked up there by Lindbergh. Lindbergh will now circle behind his own net. Sends that pack up to Trzop. Trzop across center ice, now into the U.S. zone, crossing the blue line. Looking for a player in the center of the ice. Ooh, good interception there by Miller. Miller will now have speed coming up the ice. He needs some help with him, but Miller's down into the Canadian zone already. He's goalie right in the Canadian zone, fighting there with Juha. Juha now will get, big hit there as U.S. player Shear. He goes down behind the net. Now Canada's bringing that puck up across into the U.S. zone. Another big hit there as Shear and Hache and Fields all get together. Now Juha has the puck. He's goalie right at the faceoff dot, looking to make a pass. Still no pass here in the zone. Fields rings that puck along the boards, trying to get it out. Not successful just yet. Canada again trying to get a pass. Now they've got it. That's Trzop, goalie left. Big shot on goal. Blocked out of the air by Young. Canada trying for the wraparound, and they get it. So that was a block there by Adam Young. The puck dropped, went right behind the net, and then they did the wraparound, and Mead-Colegrove was just not able to get that left pad over quick enough to that post. 2-0 Canada here in the first.
Mark DeMonis banging that one home.
So 9:11 here to go in the first period. 2-0 Canada. Faceoff will go to Canada. Canada holding it still in their own zone, now pushing it up the ice. That's going to be Serbu. He's goalie right, looking to make a pass. He does not have it just yet there. Belding goes down for the U.S. They're going to be short here by a player for a second until he gets back up, but the puck is back out, so good play there. Now Canada circling back through the neutral ice and now back into the U.S. zone again. Intercepted there by Morgan. He prevents that pass. Morgan trying to clear it out. Still not out. The puck's goalie right. Battling there for it is Eder and Morgan. They're blowing the whistle there. They've got the pass. That's Eder. Eder's behind the net. Now moves to the right. Ashbaugh now tries to get that puck out. Tries to ring it off the wall. No luck there. That shot goes wide right. Wide goalie right. Eder battling now in the corner, Goldie right with Mitchell. Mitchell will come away with that puck. Oh, Canada takes that puck away from Mitchell on the wall. Another chip shot toward the net. Did not get through the U.S. defense. Trying for another wraparound.
And that's going to be a goal. Kelly Serbu on the wraparound. Back-to-back wraparound goals. Oh, no. It was on the line.
I think that was on the line,
It didn't actually end up going in the net. I'm sorry. I saw the referee point, but he was pointing to say that the face-off was going to be in the U.S. zone. Mead-Colegrove stopped that with his skate blade against the post.
Yeah, there's a little bit of black. You can see stick it out there right along that
It's always interesting with the oversized puck, whether it's completely over the line or not, and that one clearly wasn't, as Canada's got the whistle, and they got shots on net, but the U.S. is going to recover.
Big shot there, but blocked right in front of the net. Canada still with the whistle in the zone. That puck's going to be goalie right. That's Richard moving in, and now they've got a goal. Believe that was... Actually, I did not see who
Raymond
that was.
Going to get the tuck on that one. Colegrove made the first save, unable to control the rebound on the bang-bang play.
So 3-0 Canada here, 7:55 to go in the period. The U.S. will have possession, though, off that face-off down into the zone. Battling for it there, it is Kane and Kitto. Now that puck's going to be brought up the ice again by Canada. They'll cross into the U.S. zone, looking to make the pass. Drop pass there, but intercepted by Schneider. And there's going to be a face-off in neutral ice now with that
a shot on net.
Yeah, shot on
a
net.
Pass. Puck's got to come outside of the zone.
Face-off now in neutral ice will go to the U.S. That's Fields and Kitto. Now Kitto sends it back to center ice, but picked up there by Lindbergh for Canada. Now down into the U.S. zone once again. Looking to make a pass. Ooh, good interception there by Kitto. Stops that pass from being made. Trying to get that puck out, but did not have enough steam on it. Now Juha, they're going to have a spot here. Juha over. Big shot. Oh, blocked by Adam Young right in front of the net. Canada still with the whistle. Mizuraka now has it behind the net. He's goalie right. Still goalie right, circling at the faceoff dot. That puck gets stolen away by Kitto and Stenica. Now Kitto, Stenica, and Kane go up the ice, down into the Canadian zone. Oh, big shot, pass there that was blocked. Kane tried to get Stenica right in front of the net, and that pass was just blocked and not able to complete it. Puck rattles all the way down into the U.S. zone now. It's going to be Proven fighting with Young. They've got the whistle there. Proven to Mizuraka, I believe. Now the puck's going to be out, so it doesn't matter, so they got to reset anyway. Mizuraka now looks to cross that blue line, but Proven was still in the zone, and they're still going to be offside, I believe. So that'll be a neutral zone face-off. So 6:30 to go, actually, in the period. We're off by 6 seconds here. We'll get that synced up. So 6:30 to go in the period. 3-0 Canada in Game 3 of the 2024 International Blind Ice Hockey Series. Face-off will now go to Canada, and now picked up by Canada in their own zone. O'Callaghan will circle. He's hassled there by Shear. That puck will go all the way down behind Canada's net, now controlled by O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan lifts that puck over to center ice, but grabbed there by Dirk Morgan. Morgan will chip it over to Mitchell. Mitchell now fighting along the boards there with O'Callaghan. That puck down into the U.S. zone, now picked up by Miller. He's right in front of the goalie. Now he's moving up the ice, crossing the blue line into center ice. Miller there, battling. Now Miller into the Canadian zone. Miller is now goalie left in the Canada zone, looking for a teammate in front of the net. Miller still battling. He's behind the net. Now he's goalie right. Miller up to Mitchell. U.S. will have the whistle. Mitchell here at the face-off circle. He's fighting with Serbu, I believe, along the boards. And there's going to be a penalty. I believe that's going to be...
I believe he signaled that that's going to be a holding call. Team Canada captain Kelly Serbu going to the box. We're going to see this Team USA power play for the first time today, see if they can get one on the board.
Not Kelly's first trip to the box this weekend, but, you know. It was a big battle on the boards there that he had with Mitchell.
For the U.S. power play, we're going to have Tim Kane alongside Blake Steinica. And number 18,
Shear.
Max Shear, as our forward unit here to start the power play.
All right, face-off in Canada zone to goalie right. It's going to be kicked out of the zone by Canada, retrieved by Schramm. Schramm now will go back into the U.S. zone, crossing the blue line back at center ice now. So Schramm now will rush it into the Canada zone. Ooh,
Max
offside.
Shear just a little over-eager there, and that play is going to be offside. Young players very excited for the offensive opportunities, but you can't jump that gun. You got to make sure that that puck gets the zone before you cross that blue line.
Face-off neutral ice will go to the U.S. That's Miller. Miller now crossing the blue line into the Canada zone. He's fighting there with O'Callahan. O'Callahan gets the best of that for the moment. Puck is going to be kept in, though. Great play by Schramm. Now again, that puck is to goalie right. Now it's going to be out of the zone. Kicked all the way down into the U.S. zone. Grabbed there as Schramm battles with Raymond. Raymond and Schramm battling for it. Now Raymond over to... He slipped, and that puck is still now on the U.S. stick, so U.S. will get it back out. They only had two players down there, Canada. They made the pass, but weren't able to get a shot off. Puck now back to the Canadian zone, now back to center ice. Grabbed there by Kane. 1 minute to go on this man advantage for the U.S. Kane now into the Canada zone. He makes the pass to Miller. They've got the whistle here now, but Miller is pushed into the wall by Bullock. Miller is down.
This is going to be another call against Canada. USA is going to have a 1 minute 5-on-3. Nick Bullock getting the gate, 2 minutes for body contact.
And I would say that's the right call there. He put Miller into the boards pretty hard there. So that penalty box is getting a little full down there for Team Canada, as they're going to have to defend a 5-on-3 for 55 seconds, and then the rest of the power play will continue. 4:35 to go in this first period. USA looking to get on the board and cut into that 3-0 lead that Canada has right now. So face-off's going to be won there by Canada. They'll look to get the puck out, and they do. So Mitchell will retrieve it now. He grabs it in the U.S. zone. Mitchell now circling, coming up center ice. Mitchell fighting there with Juha. Good stick by Juha there as he pushes that puck back into the U.S. zone once again. Now Kitto's going to grab it. That puck's going to be goalie right, now picked up behind the net. Kitto circles, comes around goalie left. So now Kitto coming up the ice. He's going to cross center ice. And now into the Canadian zone. Juha battling for it there. U.S. has the pass whistle. That's going to be Kalyan. Oh, looking for Mitchell, but Mitchell was not there. So Mitchell now is going to pick it back up at center ice. U.S. will tag up. Mitchell circles, stops, starts, continues past center ice. Now Mitchell's going to bring it into the Canadian zone, looking to make that pass. Battling for it along the board, so that puck's back out again. 8 seconds to go on the first penalty here. Kitto now battling with Juha, but Juha is able to stick that puck away. Puck is lifted up in the air by U.S., still dropped down into center ice. First penalty is done. Now it's still 5-on-4. U.S. will have a power play for 1 minute. And a short-handed goal there for Canada, as the U.S. was just not able to get in the middle of that pass that was completed there, as Serbu came right out of the box and was part of that play immediately.
Yeah, Serbu out of the box. Don't think Team USA recognized that it had gone from a 5-on-3 to a 5-on-4 situation, and we're making a change. And Serbu to Juha, and Juha is going to make no mistake from that distance. Finds the back of the net.
So still 53 seconds to go on the man advantage for the U.S. They will have this face-off at center ice after the score. 3:28 to go in the period. Face-off will go to the U.S. That's going to be Miller. Miller now crosses the blue line. He leaves it for Shear. They've got the pass whistle right there. Now Kane has it. Takes a big shot, and that is in! Big score! Big shot for Tim Kane from the face-off circle. And the U.S. quickly gets that goal back. as Miller to Shear to Kane, and the goal gets scored from goalie right face-off circle, and USA is on the board.
Captain USA Tim Kane with just a gorgeous shot. Ripped it right up into that top corner. No chance for Gary Steeves as he picks his spot on the power play. Canada's got to get another player out on the ice here.
There's our 5th player.
5-on-5 action as it's now 4-1 Canada with 3:16 left in the first.
Face-off will go to Canada, and then immediately they're in the U.S. zone, but that's going to be offside. So we'll do this again, back at neutral ice. Face-off will be goalie left, neutral ice. Trzop now battling for it there with Ashbaugh. The puck will ring around down behind the net. Grabbed there by Ashbaugh. Ashbaugh pushing it up to goalie right, but that puck's going to be stolen away by DeMontis. DeMontis looks for a pass in front of the net. They've got it. They've got the whistle. And now another whistle. What do we got here?
U.S. defender pushed the Canadian player into the net. The net's off the moorings.
Got it.
I believe the face-off will be inside the USA zone, as I believe that was Dirk Morgan who pushed Thomas Raymond into the side of the net.
So both teams will make some changes here. 2:55 to go in the period. 4-1 Canada. Face-off will be goalie left in the U.S. zone. Going to be Kitto against Serbu here, looks like, for the face-off. Face-off won by Canada, back to Lindbergh. Lindbergh now at the blue line. Sends that puck down to goalie left, picked up there by Eder. Eder fighting now with Kitto in the corner. Now Eder goes down. And that's going to be a penalty, I believe, on Kitto.
Canada going to get its first chance on the power play. Tripping call on Kitto. Think it was unintentional, but you are responsible for your stick out there. Got it into the feet of Conrad Eder, who went down. And we'll see what Canada's power play can do after USA just scored their first power play goal.
So face-off will once again be goalie left here in the U.S. zone. Kane now will have it for the U.S. behind the net. He will ring that puck up off the glass, trying to get it out. Comes over to Stenica, and then they are able to get that puck out, so Canada will have to reset. Canada now has that puck in neutral ice, crossing into the U.S. zone. That's over to Eder, now over to O'Callahan. O'Callahan behind the net, circles, he's going goalie right now. Still behind the net, looking for the wraparound, and they've got it. So a little deception there on that play as O'Callahan went goalie right behind the net and then blasted the puck back around behind the net. Grabbed there by
Captain Canada, Kelly Serbu.
Canada. Kelly Serbu was right there for that wraparound. So Mead-Colegrove moved to the right as O'Callahan went that way and was not able to get back left quick enough. Wraparound goal goes in. 5-1 Canada. Catch our clock up here. We're a couple seconds off. We've got 2:12 to go in this period. Faceoff goes to Canada. They are now going to bring that puck across the blue line, looking to make the pass. They've got it right in front of the net. Oh, big save by Mead-Colegrove. They've still got the whistle, though. That went off his right pad. The puck is now, blocked in front of the net by Miller. Another shot. Joy takes another one. Another block by Miller. So 2 quick blocks by Miller. Another block there by the stick of Schneider. So 3 quick shots, all blocked by the U.S. Another one on goal that's going to be picked up there by Schramm. Schramm now is behind the net, battling there. Still behind the net, still fighting. Now he's goalie right, fighting there. Puck's going to be picked up now by Kalyan. Kalyan for the U.S. trying to get that puck out. He does. That puck now will be out to center ice. And now into the Canadian zone, actually, will be Miller and Shear. Miller leaves it for Shear, though, but not picked up. Oh, puck is still in the Canadian zone. Miller keeping it in. Great play by him. Now Shear. Big goal there, Max Shear.
That's going to be a no goal, no pass.
Oh, no pass?
There was no pass in the zone. They never got the whistle, and so
I could have sworn I saw the pass from Miller, but I guess we didn't get the whistle on it.
Didn't get the whistle pass. I think there's a bit of a back and forth between Canadian and U.S. players touching the puck back and forth, and U.S. player broke in all alone but didn't realize that he was not eligible to shoot yet, so this faceoff is going to come outside the zone.
Well, we both have a no-goal goal call now, so there we go. Waited until Game 3 to do that one. Canada has the puck now in their own zone. Crossing blue line now at center ice. Canada moving down into the U.S. zone. That puck's going to be goalie right. Looking to make the pass right in front of the net. No clean pass there. Still need to make that pass. No players home in front of the net for Canada there, but they're back to the blue line. Shot from the blue line is going to be wide, goalie right. Picked up there behind the net, though. Canada will circle. They're at the left face-off now. Shot on goal. Bounces off the side of the net. 44 seconds to go in this period. Dirk Morgan will pick it up to goalie right. Chips it all along the boards and out. So Canada will have to tag up. Puck is sitting there in neutral ice. Grabbed there by Raymond. Raymond now back into the U.S. zone. 30 seconds to go in the period. Raymond around behind the net. Now he's goalie left looking for a teammate. He's got Richard at the blue line. Richard from the blue line now back to Raymond. Face-off circle. Raymond now in the center of the ice. Takes a shot. Blocked in the front of the net by Belding. Now the puck is going to be goalie right along the boards. Battling therefore is Morgan. 10 seconds to go in the period. Now Morgan and Proven get together. And there may be a delayed penalty call here, I believe. Canada still with possession of the puck. They've got 3 seconds. Now 2, now 1. It will not get a shot off here, I don't believe. So that's going to be the end of the period.
And Morgan's going to get the gate here. 2 minutes.
Oh. And we've got some extracurricular activities here after the final whistle.
Canada's going to start the second period on the power play as Morgan's going to get a 2 minutes for body contact, I believe. As the teams are going to head to the room, we're going to have an intermission here. Zamboni's going to come out, clean the ice. Teams will get a chance to reorganize, and we'll come out for the second period of action in Game 3 of the 2024 International Blind Ice Hockey Series.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get started here in the second period. We're going to have some action here as...
It's actually going to be 5 on 5.
They're going to do 5 on 5, okay.
Coincidental minors. You've got Dirk Morgan in the box for tripping or hitting, and Chaz Mizuraka for a shot after the buzzer for unsportsmanlike conduct as the puck's deep in the U.S. zone.
Deep in the
Canadian zone.
Canadian zone. Grabbed there by Kane. U.S. has the whistle, so Kane now is goalie left. He'll bring that puck around behind the net. That's Schramm. Schramm now has it goalie right, looking for a teammate there. He's hassled right along the wall. But now 2 Canadian players are going to come away with it. Crossing center ice, now into the U.S. zone. Pass there for Juha. Juha, big shot on goal, way high, off the back glass. Picked up there by Kitto now. So Kitto coming around into the Canadian zone. Pass is made. Kane has it, shoots it right past the goalie, over to the left side, but Canada will immediately get that puck back out. Now crossing into the U.S. zone is Juha. He drops it for Giaminaroli. He shoots it back over behind the net. Juha has it goalie right. Juha's still down in the corner there fighting with Schramm. Now Juha is at the face-off dot, face-off circle, sends it up to Bullock at the blue line. Bullock keeps it in. Big shot on goal, goes wide left. Battling for it there in the corner. Now Schramm will have possession of it for a moment. Sends it up. Bullock is there again, trying to keep it in, but Kane will get that puck back out. Canada will regroup. Now Schramm intercepts a pass there in neutral ice, so Schramm now has it down into the Canadian zone, but U.S. made some changes behind him, so Schramm just burning some time here. As Schramm goes down behind the net, he's back up. Richard, I believe, also went down back there. Now puck is down all the way into the U.S. zone, rings around behind the net to goalie right. Oh, big hit along the wall as Fields slid there, but Fields is back up. That puck is still goalie right, up against the wall. Serbu has it. Canada has the pass. Serbu battling there. Now Serbu against Fields. Serbu going to look for the wraparound here, coming around. Tries the stuff, but Goist is there. Goist heard that play coming and had that pad right there as Serbu tried the wraparound move.
Yeah, one lineup change between the first and second period. Team USA starting Doug Goist in the second, and he picks up where he left off yesterday by making a huge save and robbing Team Canada captain Kelly Serbu. 6 seconds left in the coincidental minors, but of course they will not be able to leave the box until the next stoppage in play as we are playing 5 on 5.
Face-off now will go immediately to Canada, who gets the whistle. That's Lindberg. That puck now down into the corner, goalie left. Now back up to the blue line, back to Lindberg again. Lindberg takes a big shot on goal, but it goes wide to goalie left. Again, Canada still with the puck. They've got to try to wrap around again, but the puck bounces off the side of the net. Rings around the board, still goalie left along the left side here, but that puck's now going to be out. Good stick there by Miller. Miller pushes that puck all the way down into the Canadian zone. Hache will have it there, bounces it off the far wall. Kalyan now will send that puck back in for the U.S. once again, so the puck is now behind the Canadian net, but Canada has possession. That's Hache. Hache now on the left side, goalie left, brings that puck around and up into neutral ice.
We got a penalty coming here to Team USA. Both officials' arms went up in unison. It's going to be a penalty to number 20, Nick Kalyan. Waiting for the signal from the referee. Body contact. 2 minutes for body contact.
Third one of those we've had today already, right? Body contact penalties?
It's been a pretty common one throughout the weekend. The referees are calling it pretty tight, but player safety at the utmost importance here at the International Blind Ice Hockey Series, and I believe this is Team Canada's first power play of the day. We'll see what they can do.
Well, 12:21 to go, period 2. 5-1 game.
For the power play, Team Canada starting the Tama Raymond line with Sean Hepslip, Conrad Eder. And on the penalty kill, we've got Blake Steinica and Tim Kane as our forward units.
Face-off will go to Canada. They've got the whistle. Puck is goalie right. Now at the face-off dot, right in front of the net. Big shot! Big save! Big save by Goist.
Yeah, that was a grade A opportunity there. Tama Raymond hunting for the hat trick, but Doug Goist up to the challenge, keeps that puck out of the net.
Face-off tie-up will go then to the U.S. Miller has it. He will send it up to the blue line, but grabbed there by Joy. But now immediately Shear will have it for the U.S. He will get that puck all the way down into the Canadian zone, battling there with O'Callahan. But now O'Callahan will have the advantage. He'll send it up to Eder at neutral ice. Eder now across into U.S. territory, but picked up there by Miller behind his own net. That puck's going to be goalie right now. Canada will have it, though, at the face-off circle. Big blast up into the air by Kane. That puck is lifted all the way down into the Canadian zone. Grabbed there by Canada. U.S. makes some changes. They're a little bit behind here. They only got 3, now 4. Now everybody's there. Canada now with the puck down into the U.S. zone. Eder right in front of the net, and he scores. Canada cashes in on that power play as Eder was waiting right in front of the net for that pass and blasted it into goalie left.
Conrad Eder making his international debut. Conrad only heard about the Parasport of blind hockey last summer and decided to sign up for development camp just to see what it was all about, and in that time has really found a passion for the game. He wears number 67 in honor of the Ottawa 67's Children and Youth program, where he's a player, mentor, and a coach. So good for him getting on the score sheet with his first goal at the international level as it play gets dropped back in.
Face-off will go to Canada. That'll be Mizoraka down into the American zone. Now drops it for Juha. They've got the whistle. Juha up to Richard. Richard is waiting there at the blue line for it. Richard now banks it off the wall, trying to send it back down to Juha. Juha now circles up to the face-off circle. Leaves it there for Mizoraka. Mizoraka now will come down the boards. Mizoraka then is sending it back across to the center of the ice, but that puck gets all the way through to Ashbaugh and Kitto for the U.S. They will chip that puck, into the U.S. bench. Look out. Looks like everybody's okay there. I think each bench has gotten a puck blasted into it this weekend. Always got to be aware that big metal puck can come flying right at you. But it looks like everybody's good to go down there. Face-off in the U.S. zone to the right of the goalie. One there by Canada. But now they've got the whistle, but Kitto has possession. So Kitto will look to get that puck out, and he does. Hits off the stick of Ashbaugh at center ice. Ashbaugh now fighting in front of the Canadian bench, but Canada comes away with the puck. That's Richard. Richard now crossing into the U.S. territory, leaves it for Mizoraka. Mizoraka has the whistle. He will circle around behind the net. He's now goalie right, all the way up to the face-off circle, now all the way almost toward the blue line. He stops back toward the face-off circle now, but the puck's going to be stolen away by Kitto. Good play by him, and ringed around out of the zone. Canada will have to reset. Picked up now in the Canadian zone. U.S. makes some changes. Juha now will have it in front of the net. He takes a big shot, and it ricochets off a U.S. player and then off of Doug Goist's pads. Still battling for it in front of the net are 2 Canadian players. Ref is right in the mix of that right there. Look out. Now the Canadians have it along the wall, close wall to us. There's 5 players they're battling for it. Make that 6. Big scrum along the wall, but Juha will come away with it. But now immediately Kane will get possession and chip it out. Puck is cleared down into the Canadian zone. Couple of changes there for the U.S. behind the play. Canada now will have it. They're going to come out. Big hit there, or big block, I should say, by Stenica to prevent that pass. U.S. now Schramm over to Miller, but not a clean pass. No whistle just yet. Over to Kane, I should say, not Miller. That puck is now back all the way into the U.S. zone. Grabbed there by Fields. Fields will chip it forward, though, and back to neutral ice. Again, back to the U.S. zone, and again, Fields. Big collision there between 2 Canadian players. Fields now will leave that puck for Stenica. They should have the whistle there, but I did not hear it. Now Schramm has it. Schramm over to Stenica. They've got the whistle. Stenica looking to make a play right in front of the net. Now Kane has it. Big shot on goal. Goes wide to the goalie left. Puck is still held in by the U.S., but now I think Lindbergh's going to get it out. He will. So a bit of an opportunity there. Now big opportunity for Canada. They've got Raymond on the inside. Now DeMontis, and it goes in. The U.S. got caught in a bad change there, it looked like, and DeMontis and Raymond were in by themselves. Not a ton Doug Goist can do right there when he's got 2 players barreling down on him, and that'll be goal number 7, I believe, for the Canadians.
Yeah, it's just a bad break there where all the players were going for a change, and Nice lead pass up to Thomas Raymond, who just wisely backhands it to the front of the net, and Mark DeMonis makes no mistake for the tap-in.
Face-off is going to be in Canadian hands at center ice. That's Lindbergh. Lindbergh crossing the blue line into the U.S. zone. Lindbergh now down, goalie left. He's in the corner, now coming back up the boards, looking for reinforcements at the blue line. He's got it there. They've got the whistle. That's Raymond. Now back down to goalie left. That is Lindbergh. He's going to circle behind the net. Lindbergh still behind the net. Now goalie right. Now he's over at the face-off circle to goalie right, trying to chip it toward a teammate, but Dirk Morgan was there for the block. Now Kalyan has it. He's going to try to get that puck out. Puck's not out, so U.S. will have to get back into that zone to defend. Dirk Morgan's going to retrieve that puck down, goalie right, and he'll lift it way high up in the air and out of the zone. Canada will tag up here. They've got the puck at center ice. Now an opportunity for the U.S. That's Miller, and he's got Shear with him. They've got a couple of defenders there with him. Miller now behind the Canadian net, looking for a teammate to make that pass. Miller still holding patience there. Not able to get a clean pass, though, to Kalyan as a defender touched that stick. The puck is now back out to center ice. Now back into the U.S. zone. A couple of Canadian players down here have it. They've got the whistle now into the Canadian zone. That's DeMontis in the corner fighting with Mitchell. Mitchell will get the best of that for the moment. The puck goes over to Miller. Now Miller battling with Trezat. Kalyan joins the fray. He will now get that puck back out of the zone. So Kalyan moving up the ice with Shear into the Canadian zone, but O'Callahan grabs that puck. Puck kept in, though, by Miller, but now that puck is going to be chipped out again. Now that puck is all the way down into the U.S. zone, grabbed there by Kitto. Kitto has Schneider with him, banks it off the boards in front of the U.S. bench. Some players going for a change here. Schneider will look to retrieve that puck. It's down, goalie left in the U.S. zone. That puck's along the wall there. Kalyan has it, sends it all the way across the ice, bouncing off in front of the Canadian bench this time, and bounces into the Canadian zone. Canada will retreat there, grabs it up on their stick. Puck to center ice. Juha has it. He crosses the blue line into the U.S. zone. Looking for a yellow sweater behind him. He's got one. That is Eder. Eder now with the whistle in front of the goal, in front of the U.S. goal, and the puck is stolen away from him. But Juha will pick it up. Goalie left along the boards. Now Juha at the blue line, leaves it on the blue line. Another chip toward the net. That puck is now goalie right in front of the net. Big block there by Schneider. Still behind the net, and now ringed around to goalie right and cleared out of the zone by Sietske Morgan. 6:29 to go in the period. Puck is now over to Joy, who then sends it up to center ice where Juha is waiting. Oh, collision there between Ashbaugh and Kitto. They're back up. Juha now will bring that puck across the blue line. He's now at the face-off dot to goalie left. Looking for teammate. He's behind the net. Circles all the way around to goalie left. Now goalie right. Looking for the wraparound. Not able to get it right there. They do have the whistle, though. Kitto will pick up the puck, goalie right. Now he's at the face-off circle. Kitto now trying to get that puck out, but he gets the puck stolen away from him by Juha right in front of the goalie. Juha now still goalie left. He's at the face-off dot, looking for a lane. Juha circles around, heading toward the blue line. Now sends it back to the face-off dot where Eder is waiting. He shoots, and big save by Goist. So Juha had a lot of time there to go, left to right, to top to bottom. Finally found Eder at the face-off dot, and Eder put a big shot on goal, but Goist was able to soak that one up and keep this a 7-1 game.
Not an easy save for Goist either. That puck had a lot of lateral movement going back and forth between the center of the ice and the boards, and it was a pretty quick release from Eder from the time that Juha slid him over the pass, and Doug was able to move over. We've got a goaltender switch for Team Canada. Gary Steeves exiting the game, allowing one goal in half of a game of ice time, and Joey Cabral entering to conclude the 2024 International Blind Ice Hockey Series in net for Canada with half a game left to play.
Getting everybody aligned here for the face-off. Make sure Doug gets a drink of water, it looks like. All right, and here we go. 5:39 to go in the period. Face-off in the U.S. zone to goalie right. Goes to the U.S. They've got it now. That's Schramm. Schramm over to Stenica. Stenica gets that puck back over. Now they're in neutral ice. That is Schramm. Schramm crossing into the Canadian zone. Hassled there by Serbu. Rings that puck around the boards. Kane will grab it behind the net. They've got the pass whistle now in the Canadian zone. That's Schramm held along the boards by Serbu, and he's not going to be able to do much with it there as Serbu's going to get that puck back out. All the way down into the U.S. zone is Mizuraka. Mizuraka now at the face-off dot in front of the net. Leaves it there for Proven. She's got the whistle, but that puck is up in the air, and I believe the net is off again.
Crease violation.
Oh, crease violation. There we go.
Well into the blue paint. Even if he had banged home that rebound, that would not have counted. The Parasport of blind ice hockey, no player on either team is allowed into the goaltender's blue paint. So when an offensive player, in this case Serbu, enters the blue paint, the play is blown dead immediately, and the resulting face-off comes outside the zone, where it will be dropped in for the Thomas Raymond line against the Nick Kalyan line.
Face-off will be down into the U.S. zone now. Looking to make the pass. That's Joseph Del Grande. Oh, big shot. Doug saves it. Del Grande had a great opportunity there, and Goist saved that one with his right pad. Puck's going to come all the way down the other way now. That is Miller. Miller's looking for a teammate. He's in the Canadian zone. He's goalie right. Looks for a teammate. He's got Mitchell. They've got the whistle. Mitchell, big shot toward the net, but blocked in front by Raymond. And now it looks like Canada's going to get that puck out. They will. Mitchell will now look to retrieve that puck down into the U.S. zone. Mitchell now circling behind his own net. He's goalie right. Sends that puck up off the boards. Grabbed there at center ice, though, by Canada. Now it's over to Lindbergh on this side of the ice. Lindbergh crossing the blue line. He's hassled there by Miller. Leaves that puck, and they do have the whistle now. Now 4 players battling for it. Ooh, now both Miller and Kalyan go down. The U.S. is going to be short 2 players here. Oh, big shot bounced way up in the air right in front. Miller and Kalyan are back up. Big shot right in front of the net, and that bounced way up in the air over the goal and landed behind the net. Referee getting the net back settled there, making sure it's on its moorings. That puck is still in the U.S. zone, but Morgan now was able to clear it out with the help of Shear. Morgan once again chipping that puck back to center ice. Now Shear has it for the U.S. He's battling there. Shear goes down along with Giaminaroli. Canada has the puck once again. That is O'Callahan. He's going to come across the blue line. He's now goalie left at the faceoff dot is O'Callahan, looking for a teammate behind him. He's got a couple players at the blue line. He's now got the pass. Big block there as on the attempted shot. No chance from Joy. That was Miller blocking it. Puck is now still in the middle of the ice. Grabbed there by Kalyan for the U.S. Juha looking to bury this. Point blank range. And Doug Goist saves it.
Another 3 big saves by Goist on that series. Really standing tall in net, no pun intended. One of the tallest goaltenders we have on the blind hockey community. Doug has just been incredible this weekend.
So 3:20 to go now, second period. The face-off here between Ashbaugh and Juha. And it'll be goalie left in the U.S. zone. Face-off will go to Canada. They've got the whistle now. That's O'Callahan. He's goalie right, and now he's going to circle around goalie left. He's at the face-off circle now, looking for a lane or a teammate. He rings that puck backwards along the boards. Still now in the U.S. zone. That's going to be DeMontes. He sends one toward the net, but it ricochets off the left side of the net. That puck is now over. Big shot! Another big save!
Wow, what a great save by Goist. That was a pass across the crease from Juha to Trzop, who attempted a one-timer, and Goist tracked the puck and went post to post, came over to deny him getting his first international goal.
Yeah, Doug Goist's puck tracking and on a quick play like that and how quickly he's able to realize where that puck went is absolutely incredible. Great play by him. Face-off will be goalie right now, 2:57 to go in the period. U.S. will win that battle there as Kitto will come away with the puck. He's goalie right now, circles behind the net, goalie left, coming up through the face-off circle. Sends that puck along into neutral ice. Grabbed there again by Kitto. He sent it through, bounced off somebody else. U.S. has got the pass. Big shot on goal, and that's a goal! That was Kitto to Shear, I believe. Yes, it was. Oh, no, Kitto.
Blake Steinica.
No, Blake Steinica.
Blake Steinica with the shot on net. looked like Joey Cabral was in position, and it just somehow got through, similar to that first goal for Team Canada. I think the puck bounced in the blue paint, one hop. Either way, it's in the back of the net. USA doubles their score to 2.
And give a lot of credit to Kitto there on that play, too. He cleared the puck out. It bounced off somebody in neutral ice. He collected his own rebound off the defender and then took it down into the Canadian zone. So great play all around. Faceoff will immediately go to Canada. That is Etter. He sends it right in front of the net. He's got the whistle. Oh, just not able to pull the trigger there was Serbu right in front of the net. But now U.S. will pick up possession of it. That is Kitto once again. He is goalie left. Fighting for it around the faceoff dot. Serbu takes a shot on goal, bounces off the goalie's pads and the edge of the pipe, and now that puck does go in. So a little bit of confusion there, I think, for the U.S. as they were trying to get that puck out, and then that puck was turned back over immediately. Serbu had it right in front of the net, took one shot, it bounced off, got the rebound, and I did not see who put it in.
Yeah, a little defensive miscommunication there. Conrad Etter was left wide open. Kelly Serbu was able to put it on his tape from behind the net, and he made no mistake as he got it up and over the pad of Goist for his second of the evening.
Faceoff will go to Canada in the neutral zone. Now crossing into the U.S. zone. Looking to make the pass there. They've got it. That's Mizuraka. He is goalie left. Now it's sending that puck around behind the net. Mizuraka now right in front of the net. Big save, Goist. Another big save. 2 big saves right there by Goist. That was off Raymond and Mizuraka taking 2 point-blank shots. Now another shot right in front of the net. That is Proven. That puck does not get through. Now it does. Another big save by Goist. That's 3 saves in about 9 seconds for Goist. Canada still with the whistle, though. Trying to get that puck through. Blocked there. And they're going to call a whistle there, I believe, on the puck stopping in the blue paint. But holy moly, what a series for Goist right there.
Say hockey's a sport of momentum, and all of a sudden Canada's caught fire here. They've had, as you mentioned, a half dozen shots over the last 2 shifts, and Goist has been able to turn away most of them. He's having a very stellar series here in St. Louis.
So 1:37 to go now, period 2. 8-2 game. Faceoff will be goalie left. And won by Canada. They'll send it over. They have the whistle. Mizuraka now will grab that puck away from Proven, actually. Trying to make a move there, but not able to. And now that puck will go to the U.S. They'll have some speed coming up the ice. Oh, and a couple of players are going to go down there. That's Miller and Raymond. And we're going to have a penalty here.
They're going to be calling the penalty on Raymond. I think actually Miller may have lost his footing before Raymond engaged, but either way, it doesn't matter. He's getting the gate. He'll sit for 2 or less, as Team USA will be on the power play for the remainder of the second period. Sending over the boards, Coach Mike Svax got his top line of Tim Kane, Blake Steinica, Charlie Mitchell.
Well, like you said about momentum, this is probably a good help for the U.S. here to have the power play now to get a little bit of pressure off, hopefully, off of Goist. 1:20 to go. Face-off in the Canadian zone to goalie left. That puck is not going to be kept in, so U.S. will have to reset. Miller collects it in neutral ice. Miller now fighting with O'Callahan. O'Callahan is going to actually get the better of that for the moment. Now O'Callahan goes down. Miller and O'Callahan there were battling. Now Schramm has it at center ice. Schramm across into the Canadian zone. They've got the whistle. That's Kane with the puck. Shoots the puck along the boards. It's now goalie right. Miller collects it there. Miller now rings it back to Kane. Kane ringing it around to Blake Steinica on the far side. That's goalie left. Steinica trying to take a shot, but it bounces off a Canadian defender. Another shot, and again bounces off a Canadian defender. Trying to get that puck out, but now kept in. Ooh, it does going to get out between Miller and Schramm. They were not able to keep that puck in there at the blue line, so Canada will get the puck in their own zone. And now we'll send it all the way down the ice and waste some more time on this PK. Miller grabs it in his own zone. He's goalie left, now goalie right. Sends it over to Schramm. Puck bounces off the boards. Schneider will collect it there. Now Schramm will have it there as well at center ice. Big battle there right in front of the benches as Del Grande, Schramm, Miller, Schneider, a number of players are there. But that puck squirts away and ends up into the Canadian zone. Grabbed there by O'Callahan. 8 seconds to go in the period. Puck goes off the glass, down into the neutral zone, into the U.S. zone. Mitchell grabs it with 2 seconds, 1 second. And that is going to end the second period here. So U.S. will begin the third period on a 40-second power play. After 2 periods of play here, we have a score of 8-2 Canada in the 2024 International Blind Ice Hockey Series. Game 3, final game of the weekend. 1 more period to go after this next intermission, and we'll look for some more good action when we return in a few minutes. Thanks for being with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting set to start the third period of action here at the 2024 International Blind Ice Hockey Series, Game 3. Currently an 8-2 game here in the third period as we get this started, and U.S. will start on a, I believe, 40-second power play to get this period started. Matt, what have you seen so far? What can the USA do in the third period here on this power play?
You know, I think as the weekend's gone on, they've obviously experimented with some different lineup combinations, and they found a few that have worked for some goals. I think they need to get more pucks on the net. They've actually, I think, done a better job today out of the 3 games of getting that pass whistle. But once they've gotten the pass whistle, they haven't really translated that to any pucks on net. And, you know, as we've seen here, there's been, you know, a couple of goals, one for each team that's essentially gone through the goalie. So, you know, as is the old adage in hockey, you know, pucks on net is never a bad thing. Good things can happen. And I think USA really needs to increase the volume of their shots, and they're going to have 40 seconds on the power play to try to get a few to start this period on a positive note.
And right now USA is running a 100% shooting percentage with 2 shots on goal and 2 goals. So I suspect that would go down if they get more shots, but you know, it's never going to hurt to have more of those pucks on net. On the flip side, Canada, with their 8 goals, has 24 shots on goal. So again, a testament to the U.S. goaltending. A lot of saves on that side of the ice. Goist is still in goal for the U.S. And is that Cabral still in goal?
Joey Cabral in net for Canada.
Perfect.
To start this power play, you got the Tim Kane line against penalty killing led by Jason Yuha.
And here we go, third period underway, last period of the weekend. Canada has that puck. It's down into their zone. Again, trying to get that puck out, but the U.S. will keep it in. That was Miller at the blue line. Now Kane will battle with O'Callaghan back behind the net. O'Callaghan, though, will try to get that puck out, and he will. That puck's now at center ice, now into the U.S. zone. That's Miller. Miller battling there with Yuha. Yuha comes away with it. Nope. Now they give him the whistle. O'Callaghan goes not able to get anything on that puck, and the puck goes over to the right. We got a player down here behind the play. That's Schramm.
Looked like maybe the follow-through of the Jason Yuha shot. Schramm might have tripped over his stick there. The two of them came together just outside the crease, and obviously Schramm in some discomfort. The trainer's going to come out here. Hopefully nothing serious, and he's able to pop back up and skate to the bench. Some good hard defense by Schramm, who prevented Yuha from getting a quality shot on goal, and clearly he's paid a bit of a price to stop the Canadian sniper. And just based on his body language and movement, I think he's going to be okay here to pop up shortly and head off to the bench under his own steam. Schramm is back up. It's clearly
definitely in some pain, but he is
some sort of leg injury to his right leg as he went down awkwardly behind the net there, but he'll be able to leave under his own power, which is always a good sign.
So we'll reset here, 30 seconds into the period. Face-off will be neutral ice to goalie right. U.S. still on the power play for 11 seconds. Face-off's going to go to Canada right in front of the U.S. bench. That's O'Callaghan. He's now down into the U.S. zone, circling around behind the net. He's now goalie left, stops, turns around, tries to head back to goalie right. He does. Fighting there with Kitto. Now he's got Schneider on him as well. O'Callaghan's still in the corner, goalie left. He's got Schneider and Kane between him. He rings it up the boards, trying to get the pass. He does. That's going to be Serbu. Serbu now at the blue line. Rings that puck again around the boards. That's going to be Schneider. Schneider, though, does not get a good handle on it, so Canada will take possession. Their goalie left. Back up to the blue line now, and that's O'Callahan holding the blue line. O'Callahan's still there, but now Kane is there. Now U.S. will have a rush going the other way. That's Kane. That's Kitto. They've got the whistle. Couple of U.S. players there. Big shot, and it's in! Great play there to get that pass whistle and the shot on goal. That was Miller. I believe Miller got the goal from Kitto. The third goal for the U.S.
Goal by Team USA. Canada got just a little bit too cute there with Serbu and Callahan passing back and forth at the point. And I believe it was Tim Kane who intercepted it, was able to break out of the zone for a 3-on-1. And Luke Miller makes no mistake as he finds the back of the net past Joey Cabral.
Face-off now is won by Canada, and that's Raymond down into the U.S. zone. Big shot right toward the goal, and the pass goes to Eder, I should say. So they do have the whistle. Eder now with the puck at the face-off circle, sends it up to the blue line. Richard is holding that there. Richard from the blue line sends it all the way toward the goal, blocked in front of the net by Adam Young. Now Fields has it. He rings it along the boards, and that puck's going to be out. Good play there by the U.S. That puck is now along the boards. That's Ashbaugh fighting with Bullock into the Canadian zone. Whoa, big hit here in the Canadian zone as a player goes down and is still down. That's going to be a whistle.
Yeah, we're going to have an injury timeout here. That was
I think Sietske, Morgan.
Sietske, Morgan, and Simon Richard got tangled up nowhere near the puck. And Sietske has gone down awkwardly into the corner and appears to be in some discomfort. Bit of a unusual collision considering both players were at least 40 feet away from the puck.
Yeah,
at the time of impact.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the replay.
Where they just didn't see each other and came together, similar to what happened when Kelly Serbu and Joseph Del Grande took each other out earlier in the game.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the replay here and see if we can see exactly what happened.
And Sietska's popping back up. I think she's going to be okay to skate to the bench under her own power. Sietske, of course, was part of the 3rd annual Girls and Women's Blind Hockey Summit a couple weekends back and showed that there's a reason that she's on Team USA and one of the best women's blind hockey players on the planet. Looks like the face-off is going to be at center ice after that unusual collision away from the play. 13 minutes left. Canada 8, USA 3 in the 3rd period of the 2024 International Blind Ice Hockey Series, Game 3.
Face-off won there by the U.S. That's going to be down into the Canada zone. Kane has possession. He's goalie left. Brings that puck around the boards. There's Schramm picking it up. Seems no worse for wear from his previous down on the ice on this side of the ice. Canada, though, will take possession. That's Eder. Eder now skating with speed up toward, looking for the pass. He's got it. That was Heaslip, but Heaslip not able to unleash a shot on goal. Back to the center of the ice, and that is Kitto intercepting that. Schramm sends it up the ice to Kane. Now Kane is deep in the Canada zone looking for a teammate. Kane circles behind the net. He's now goalie left. Kane rings it around behind the net looking for Schramm. Schramm battling there with Richard. U.S. does have the pass, but Canada has possession. Eder will send that puck back out. It's out of the zone. U.S. will have to reset. Puck still being battled for in the neutral zone, but now kicked down into the U.S. zone. Schneider has it. Schneider controlling that puck at the face-off dot. Goalie left. Up to Kane. Kane now over to Schramm. Schramm will fight there again with Richard. Richard goes down. Schramm has it, and that's going to be a penalty, I'm guessing, on Mr. Schramm right there.
Interference call coming up.
Let's see if that's...
for USA. And Schramm doesn't realize he's getting the gate as he's going to the bench. But he's going to serve 2 or less, as Canada's going to get an opportunity on the power play here in the 3rd period. For the power play, Coach Paul Cairns is throwing out the Jason Yuha, Dante Giamarioli, and Joseph Del Grande line with Bruno Hache and Lindbergh manning the point. Team USA is going to have Adam Young, Dirk Morgan, Charlie Mitchell and Captain Tim Kane on the penalty kill.
Face-off is goalie left, won there by Canada. Shot on goal, but there was no pass. So that's going to be another face-off.
I believe that's the right call. Jason Yuha won the draw to Dante Giamarioli, but it wasn't a clean win. The U.S. player's stick also touched the puck, and therefore does not constitute a clean pass, and so no goal. However, had Jason won that cleanly, then the pass whistle would have gone and it would have counted. Again, in blind hockey, you must make one pass in the offensive zone before you're eligible to score, as Canada has the puck in their own zone.
Lindbergh now with the puck. He crosses the blue line into the neutral zone. That puck is now down into the U.S. zone. It's going to be goalie left at the face-off dot. Right in front of the net, that puck goes through the blue paint. No pass completed just yet for Canada. Now they will. That's over to Lindbergh. So Lindbergh has it, goalie left. He's at the face-off circle, drops it back to Yuha. Yuha right in front of the net, dead on with the goalie. Big shot right off a U.S. defender's skates. Yuha now over to Lindbergh. Lindbergh still goalie left here at the face-off circle. Shoots it on goal, misses wide to the goalie right. Puck rings around goalie right. It's now in the corner. Picked up there by Canada. They'll again try to make a shot. Big whiff there on the shot. Big save by Goist, and the puck ricochets away into the corner.
Crease violation on Jason Yuha. Going to make the argument that he was pushed into the crease, but either way, it has been called. Once again, no player of either team is allowed in the goaltender's blue paint, and as such, the resulting face-off will be out into the neutral zone as the Serbu, Demontis, Trzop line will come out on the power play, and Kitto, Shear, Steinica and Mitchell will be killing the penalty.
So 1:08 to go on the penalty for the U.S. to get this kill done. Canada, Trzop and Mitchell both go down. Big battle on the boards with them. Kitto now has it behind the net. He is goalie right. Kitto trying to clear that puck out, and he will with the help of Steinica there. Another player is down along the boards.
That's the captain of Canada, Kelly Serbu. He's had some bad injury luck in the last couple years, but came in tremendous shape, and so far this weekend has looked incredible. And you know what? He's going to be okay to head to the bench, so hopefully nothing serious there. It looks like maybe his shoulder, which was giving him some grief last night, might have got the worst of that as he fell into the boards, but he's made it to the bench, and we're going to have a face-off in the center ice circle.
So 10:49 to go in the period. 52 seconds to go on the man advantage for Canada. Face-off win will go to Canada for the moment, but Mitchell is battling hard there with Trzop. That puck pushed into the Canadian zone. Now Raymond has it. Raymond for Canada crosses center ice. He's got some reinforcements with him. That pass was made. Now it's made. On goal. Oh, and it sneaks through the 5-hole. Kind of an accidental shot, really, there.
What a strange goal and some bad luck for Doug Goist. But once again, as we said, put the puck on net and good things happen. I believe that was Demontis trying to get the puck to Thomas Raymond, who ended up doing the Savardian spinorama and just poked it through the 5-hole. It was either a lucky goal or an incredibly skilled goal, and we'll have to watch the replay and talk to Raymond on that afterwards to see how intentional that was. But either way, Raymond from Demontis making it 9-3 for Canada.
So 10:30 to go in the period. Power play over. Teams 5-on-5. Puck is now in the U.S. zone. Going to be grabbed there by Shear. Now across into the Canadian zone, but picked up there by Canada. It's going to be Raymond, and now Miller for the U.S. will have it. So Miller in the Canadian zone. He's goalie right, looking for a teammate to make that pass, but a lot of yellow sweaters in between him. Now he found Schneider, but Schneider was not able to collect that pass. So the puck is going to be now reset back into the neutral zone for the U.S. Kitto sends it up to Kalyan. Kalyan into the Canadian zone. He is goalie right. Now U.S. has the pass whistle. Shot by Kitto, but it bounces up in the air and goes all the way over to goalie left. Now Shear sends it back to Kitto. Now battling for it there, and now that puck is going to be down into the U.S. zone. They're going to have a 2-on-1 around Schneider, and Bullock will get that puck in Two Canadian players came across the blue line and just outran Schneider and were able to get the pass and the shot. Bullock scores, and that's a 10 spot for Canada here with 9:36 to go in the third period.
And that's Demo completing the hat trick, showing that he is the most lethal scorer in the B2 category for this Canadian team. Juha, of course, with the assist, who is pacing the Canadian team and leading it in points as the puck's dropped back into play and will go deep into the Canada zone.
Battle for it there between Ashbaugh and Bullock. Ashbaugh loses an edge. He goes down. Bullock comes away with it. He's going to come up to center ice. Now the Canadians have, again, two players here. Oh, Callahan, they made the pass. And I think that is in as well.
It's going to be Jason Juha and Chaz Mizaraka combining for that goal, and honestly, similar height, same color jerseys and helmets. I'm not sure which was which on that play, but one of them scored and one of them assisted it.
Faceoff goes to Canada at center ice. They've got the pass. That's Juha. He's goalie right. Now the U.S. will look to get it out here. That's Belding. Belding fighting for it there on goalie left. But his puck is still kept in by Mizaraka. Mizaraka shot on goal. Big save by Goist with his left pad. That puck ricochets down into the corner, goalie left. Now it's up along the boards. Now Juha will skate it all the way up to the blue line. Passes it there. Now back to Juha. Juha still there. Now another pass over. That's Bullock. Bullock at the face-off circle on the goalie right side. Sends it into the corner. Now the puck is running around behind the net. Mizaraka is going to be there. Rings it back around to goalie right once again. Canada here making a bunch of passes here, trying to find an open lane. Puck goes right in front of the net. That is Sietske Morgan fighting there with Mizaraka. Mizaraka will stop at the face-off. That big shot ricochets off Adam Young's leg.
And there's going to be a penalty to Team USA as Amanda Provin was taken down in the corner. I believe it's a tripping penalty. That's going to go to Josh Fields, making his first trip to the penalty box this weekend. Fields, of course, a member of the local St. Louis Blues Blind Hockey Club, the only true local participating in this international blind ice hockey series.
So to reset here, we've got 8:26 to go. Face-off will be goalie right. Canada on the power play for the next 2 minutes. Face-off's going to be won over to the blue line by Canada, but the puck does go out, so that whistle's going to be nullified. Canada will have to reset there. Now they're back in the zone. They've got the whistle once again. That's going to be over to Serbu on the boards. Serbu now has it. This is goalie left. All those battles taking place. The puck's going to roll out of the zone, so Canada will have to reset once again. Hachey will collect it at center ice for Canada. Now it's Eder. He crosses into the U.S. zone looking for that pass. Bounces off the skates of Blake Stenica. No pass just yet. Now they've got it. That's going to be Lindbergh at the blue line. Lindbergh, big shot, wide of the net. Ricochets down, goalie left into the corner. Now all the way back to the blue line once again. That's going to be Hachey. Hachey winds up and shoots. Blocked right in front of the net by Miller. Good knee by him to ricochet that puck again down to goalie left. Another big shot. I believe that was soaked up by Goist.
Glove save by Goist. Serbu had that one labeled for the short side, but Goist flashed the glove, knocked it down, and was equal to the task. Good looking power play for Canada. And of course, as the old adage goes, your goaltender has to be your best penalty killer. And Doug Goist proved that he is that once again as the Thomas Raymond line comes out for Canada on the second power play unit.
Faceoff will go to Canada originally, but now U.S. does have possession. That is Mitchell trying to clear it out, and he does. Bounces it off the glass all the way down into the Canadian zone. So full reset there, and Canada will then come around center ice, crossing into the U.S. zone. Dropping it there for Joseph Del Grande. Del Grande's got the pass whistle. He sends it over to O'Callahan. O'Callahan up to Dante Giamonaroli, and he was not able to get that shot off. Now tripped over to the right side, so now puck's now goalie right at the faceoff circle. Still with the whistle, Canada, big shot, bounces over the goal. Now it's goalie left in the corner there. Adam Young will go to retrieve it, battling with two Canadians along the board. Now that puck is up and now back down in, ringed all the way around to goalie right. Schramm is going to battle with Raymond there trying to get it. Schramm's down for a moment, he's back up. 5 players there battling for, but now the puck is back to the blue line. Canada again, that's O'Callahan, big shot! And saved once again by Goist.
Relentless pressure on this power play, and Goist shuts the door. Big shot from Liam O'Callahan, who was able to slide to get a grade A scoring chance from the high slot. Tried to go 5-hole, no chance.
So 10 seconds to go on the penalty, and U.S. will be back at full strength. 6:36 to go in the period. Face-off goalie right, won by Canada. But a tough battle there as Morgan is there for the U.S. Dirk Morgan trying to keep that from pass from being complete. They do complete the pass over to goalie left to Trzop. That puck is now ringed around behind the net, heading goalie right. Schramm will pick it up then, and then ring that puck all the way around the boards, again back to goalie left. And now Young is able to attempt to get that puck out. Not out just yet. So now Trzop and Mitchell are going to be fighting in the corner again. Now Mitchell has possession. He's going to head behind the net. Still going to goalie right. A couple of U.S. players on top of each other right there. Now Juha's battling with Morgan, and Fields is out of the box. He's there in that play as well. Fields up the board, Morgan up the board, and he will send that puck out. And U.S. will be able to get a change here if they want. They got at least one player coming in. Now Canada back in the zone. They've got to pass to Trzop. Trzop shoots on goal, but it's wide left. Bounces off the back wall and over to goalie right. Schramm collects it there along the board. Schramm battling with Juha. Juha comes away with that puck. Sends it back right in front of the net. Oh, good stick there by Kitto to prevent that shot. And they had the puck right in front of the net, and Kitto was able to stop that. Now Canada still with the puck behind the net. Circling. Bullock, big shot, bounces off a defender. Another big shot, again bounces off a defender. Ricochets up in the air and heads toward the face-off circle on the goalie left side. Now they're at the blue line, that's Juha. Juha battling there with Kitto and Shear. Juha still at the blue line, he waits. Now he heads down the ice, heading toward the face-off circle. He's still there, battling with a couple of U.S. defenders. Now Bullock has a big shot off the pipe, I believe. Ricocheted up over the net. Now goalie left is down in the corner. DeMontis has it. He's battling there with Schneider and Kitto. Now Schneider will actually get control of that puck. Rings it around behind the net, but it's going to go right back to DeMontis on the right-hand side, goalie right. Puck again right in front of the net. Schneider has it. Now puck is behind the net, picked up there by DeMontis. Now Juha has it. He's goalie right along the boards. Juha battling with Kitto. Kitto now will have it. And now the puck is turned over to Canada right in front of the net. That's Trzop. Big shot and big save by Goist.
3 glorious chances from Trzop in the slot. Just can't solve Goist.
My goodness, that was a point-blank save right there. And yes, that power play has been over for a while. I just not get a chance to get that graphic off the screen. So that was a 5-on-5 chance right there. 4:40 to go in the period. And we're going to have a face-off goalie left in the U.S. zone. Face-off will go to Canada. That's Lindbergh at the blue line.
Well, we've got a penalty. The back referee is making an interference call against Canada. It looks like Mizaraka is going to go to the box. The USA is going to get a power play attempt here. Mizaraka not a fan of this call. It was away from the play, but I think it was one of those classic sort of pick plays. Getting an explanation from the referee. Either way, he's going to sit for 2 or less.
I'm trying to see if I can see what happened here on the back end of that play.
USA with a power play opportunity with 4:36 left in the third period. No surprise here. Coach Svak goes with the combination of Tim Kane, Charlie Mitchell, Blake Steinica, Max Shear, and Adam Young for his power play unit here, as the puck's going to be dropped deep in the Canadian zone.
So immediate whistle there for the U.S. They have the puck. That is Miller. Miller shooting it toward the goal, but that is way wide left. And now Canada will be able to, try to get that out. Schramm was able to keep it in. Great stick by him. That puck is still in. U.S. still has the whistle, but now it's going to be out. All the way down deep into the U.S. zone. Miller will go back to collect it here. Collects that puck on goalie left. Swinging around behind the net. He's now goalie right. Hassled there by Kelly Serbu. And now they're going to keep that puck in. That's going to be kept into the U.S. zone by Canada. That's Serbu now looking to make the pass. He drops it there for Hachey, I believe. Hachey shoots it toward the goal, but it's way wide, goalie right. Picked up there by Schramm. Now Serbu will have it again, and now Schramm will get that puck out. Now here comes Stenica. Stenica crossing the blue line. He's looking for a teammate behind him. He's got a couple there. trying to make the pass, but Kane was removed from that play by the Canadian defense. U.S. now will make a quick change. Raymond now picks it up behind the U.S. net. There's nobody with him. Now he's got a couple of teammates coming into the zone. Raymond now trying to get that pass right in front of the net. He was looking for Lindbergh, I believe. That puck is now ringed up along the boards and out of the zone into center ice. Second line out here for the U.S. on this power play. 44 seconds to go. Miller is still out there for the U.S. He now has the puck. He crosses center ice with it. Crossing into the Canadian zone, that's Miller. He's looking for a player with him, a teammate with him. Nobody there, and Canada's able to clear that puck again easily down the ice. So 3 minutes to go in the game, 25 seconds to go on the penalty. Mitchell collects that puck in the U.S. zone. He's now behind the net, waits for his team to line up around him, and now they're ready to go. Coming up the ice now is Schneider and Young, but Schneider immediately turns that puck over in the neutral zone. So that puck is now back down into the U.S. zone. 7 seconds to go on this penalty. Kitto collects it in the U.S. zone. Likely going to be the end of that power play for the U.S. as they come down into the Canadian zone. Penalty over, full strength. Down into the Canadian zone is U.S. players. They do have the whistle. That's Mitchell. He sends that puck over to goalie left, but picked up there by O'Callahan. Nobody waiting at the blue line for the U.S. That puck is able to get out. Now Canada with a rush the other way, coming down the ice, but the puck was left there right at the blue line. O'Callahan now will recollect it. He's back in the Canadian zone. That puck is pushed over to center ice, now in the neutral zone. Kitto looking to battle for it there, and now Kalyan is involved in that as well. Now Eder has it for Canada in the U.S. zone. They have the whistle. Eder right in front of the goalie, straight on with the goalie, but now Kitto immediately steals that puck away. Kitto now coming up the ice. 2 minutes to go in the game. Kitto gets stolen, that puck stolen away by O'Callahan. O'Callahan into the U.S. zone. O'Callahan leaves it for Juha. Juha over to O'Callahan. There's still goalie right, trying to get a puck right in front of the net, not able to collect it there. Then Juha is able to bury that one for a goal from right in front of the net. So they tried to get that pass from O'Callahan to Juha in front of the net. Weren't able to connect the first time. Puck bounced around a little bit and then got back to Juha, and he took a shot from directly in front of the net, and it went into the goalie's left side, I believe. So an even dozen here for Canada in Game 3 with now 1:41 to go in the period.
And the veteran, Joseph Del Grande, the oldest player in this series by far, picks up his first point of the series as he was the one that had just touched that to get it over to Juha before the goal.
Canada now has pressure again in the U.S. zone. It's going to be Eder right in front of the net. He's looking to get that pass as the pass comes in. Now Juha will have it. Juha is at the face-off circle. Juha now over to the blue line. That's Richard. Richard shoots it on goal, but it's blocked in front of the net by U.S. defender. That was Young. Now point-blank shot. Big save, but the rebound then goes in, and that's Bullock. So Bullock had two opportunities there. The first shot bounced off Doug Goist's pads, but the second shot on the rebound went in.
And that's Nick Bullock's first goal of the series. Bullock traveling with a large contingent of family and friends, and you hear the cheer go up for him. He only discovered the parasport of blind hockey about a year and a half ago after losing his vision, and has made a remarkable trajectory all the way to the national team program in under 2 years' time.
Face-off at center ice. A couple of players go down on that face-off there. They're back up. Everybody's good. Raymond has the puck for Canada down in the U.S. zone. He leaves it there. They got the whistle. That's Bullock still on the ice again. Big shot over the right side of the net. Now Kane has it for the U.S. He's going to take that puck out of the zone. Crossing center ice. He's down into the Canadian zone. Looking for some help behind him. He's got Schramm and Kitto. Kane to Schramm. Big shot, but bounces off the goal. Saved by Cabral. 45 seconds to go in the game. The puck is now all the way back down into the U.S. zone. Trying to get that pass complete in front of the net. Not able to. Now Kane has it for the U.S. He sends it over, but intercepted there by Heaslip. Heaslip shooting it toward the goal. Bounces off the back wall. 30 seconds to go. Schneider now in the corner battling with Raymond. They both go down, but Kitto has that puck for the U.S. Trying to get it out. Not able to. Is kept in at the blue line. Another shot toward the net, but now that puck is out. 18 seconds to go in the period. And in the game. 12 seconds. Canada picks it up in their own zone. So Richard there, hassled by Schramm. 6 seconds to go. Canada now in the neutral zone. Puck is picked up there by Raymond in the U.S. zone. And that is going to be the buzzer. So Canada will win Game 3, and having won the series last night as well, they're going to pick up the win this weekend in the 2024 International Blind Ice Hockey Series.
Well, I'd just like to say a huge congratulations to all of the players on both teams. This sport has grown to the point where, there are hundreds of players across North America that participate in blind hockey programs at all levels. And these are the best, 40 players in the world. And so they've trained really hard, all year long, and they've put on just an incredible showcase of blind hockey this weekend. And I just think every time these teams get together, the sport gets a little bit better, the game gets a little bit faster, the plays are a little bit nicer, and it's just incredible to see how much this sport's grown over the last decade, and really excited to see where it goes over the next 10 years. So as I sign off, I just want to say a huge congratulations to USA Blind Hockey on hosting a very successful event. Great job, Ian, to you, Coach Spack, your entire team. And to anyone out there that wants to get involved in the parasport of blind hockey on either side of the border or anywhere around the world, we're looking for other countries to compete and make this a Four Nations Cup or a 6-team World Championships, and help us pave the pathway to the Paralympic Games so that these athletes have the chance to showcase this sport on the world's largest stage for athletes with a disability. So reach out to us, visit our websites, CanadianBlindHockey.com or the USA Blind Ice Hockey website, and we look forward to welcoming you to the community as the parasport continues to grow.
Fantastic. Thanks, Matt, and thanks for all your help all weekend with the broadcast here as well, and everything you do for the sport of blind hockey. Players are lining up now for their handshakes, traditional handshakes at the end of the game. Just want to say a big thank you to everyone for joining the stream all weekend and supporting these teams. Like Matt said, tremendous athletes out here playing blind hockey at a highest level for USA and Canada. So thank you to all of you. Thank you to all the fans. And as we've been saying all weekend, we really appreciate every help that we've gotten this weekend from the St. Louis Blues blind hockey program, Centene Community Ice Center, the folks at the Hollywood Hotel and Casino. Thank you so much for everything that everybody has done to really help put this weekend together. Wouldn't be possible without all the help we get, all the assistance with lodging and transportation, the referees, the volunteers helping with the penalty box and the scoring. So all those people that make this event happen, we thank you. We thank you, the fans, for tuning in. We appreciate all the support. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast this weekend. These streams will all be available on the US Blind Team YouTube for later review as well, if you want to go back and watch your favorite highlights. So once again, thank you for tuning in, and we're going to go ahead and sign off now from the 2024 International Blind Ice Hockey Series. Have a great rest of your weekend.